Hello everyone, welcome to JSP Ambience Luxury. My name is Jenny. I am the owner and creator of JSP Ambience Luxury. Today is our segment called The Strength of a Woman, and we're going to be talking about other than sex, what can you offer a man? Woman, other than sex, what can you bring to the table in your relationship? What can you offer your man other than sex? You see, I've been hearing over the internet about high value men, and less of high value women. See, relationship is not about sex. Sex is only about 10% of your relationship. To me, sex is not even a reality. What are the realities, or what are realities in a relationship is the joy, the comfort, the love, the togetherness, the happiness, the help, the comfort, the caring that you bring to a relationship, the sweetness that you bring to a relationship. That's what I consider in a relationship. Sex is just 10% of a relationship. That is not enough to sustain a man. That's not enough to sustain a relationship. See, there's a big difference between a modern woman and a traditional woman. I grew up in an era where women cook the food, where women take care of the home, where women support the husbands. These modern women, what they care about, or some of them, what they care about is their fingernails, their bling bling eyelashes, their makeup, their hips, and their lips, and the hair also. The reason why I'm making this video is I had a conversation with a lady at my job today, and she looked well put together and all of the stuff, and we were talking about men, because I told her about my video, my YouTube channel. We're talking about men. So she said, Miss Jane, I want a high value man. I said, what do you mean by high value man? She says, I want a man who makes at least $400,000 to $500,000 a year. I asked her, I said, how much do you make? She said, I'm working up there. I said, what do you mean you're working up there? She said, I'm a waitress now. I said, oh, you're a waitress now. And you want a man who has such amount of money, who makes that every year? She said, yes, nothing wrong with that. I said, I'm not trying to downplay being a waitress, because it's a job. But for you to be at that level and you want somebody who is making this, that is unrealistic expectation that you're setting for yourself. Life is not about what you see on Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, and Facebook. That's not life. That's not reality. If your man gets sick right now, if that man who makes $500,000 gets sick right now, what can you do? What can you do to make sure your family don't go into poverty? What can you hold the family down? Can you hold the family down if anything happens right now? Because tomorrow is not guaranteed. If you are in love, this man makes $500,000. He brings all the money. You get your hair done, you get your nails done, you get your face all beat up, and you get your hips done, you get your stomach done. Tomorrow he falls sick. Can you hold down the family? Can you hold down your relationship because the man is sick? Let me tell you something in the Bible. Proverbs 31 verse 10. Let's read it. I'm reading from Good News Bible, talking about the virtuous woman. In this translation, it calls her capable wife. How hard it is to find a capable wife. She is worth far more than jewelries. Other translation says rubies. Her husband puts his confidence in her. He will never be poor. He says her husband puts his confidence in her. He will never be poor. So you go around looking for a man who is high value. Okay, let's give it to you. You marry a man who is high value, who has money. Tomorrow, if he falls sick, tomorrow, God forbid, he has an accident and he's crippled, he can't walk. What happens? You dive into poverty. Your family go down into poverty. That means you can't maintain your lifestyle anymore because you are now poor. The man who sustains the house cannot do that no more because he is sick. But listen what the Bible says. It says her husband puts his confidence in her. He will never be poor. So even though that man is sick, even though that man is crippled, he will never be poor because she is a virtuous woman. Because he married a virtuous woman. He didn't marry a woman who just laid down, who says, I'm just going to make babies. I want a high value man. Tomorrow, something happens. How are you going to sustain the family? How are you going to take care of the home? That's why in this channel, I always preach about developing yourself. Woman, whether you are married or single, keep enriching yourself. Keep developing yourself because that's what comes with being a virtuous woman. He said, for her price is far above rubies. Her price is far above jewelries. He says her husband puts his confidence in her. Even though the husband is sick, his confidence is in the wife. Even though the husband can't go to work, his confidence is in the wife because the wife is taking charge of the home. Who told you that when you're in a relationship, you can't bring something to the table? That's why I ask, other than sex, woman, what can you bring to the table to enhance your marriage, to enhance your man, to enhance your relationship? It's not about the hips, the tips, and the lashes. It's all about holding the man down when he is down. That's what being in a relationship is. That's what being in love is. It's not about being on Instagram. I want this man. I want a man who makes money. What are you making? What are you doing to also hold the family down if need be or if need arises? Listen to chapter 7, verse 17. It says, she is a hard worker, strong and industrious. 21 says, she doesn't worry when it snows because her family has warm clothes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She does not worry when it snows because her husband, it says she does not worry when it snows because her family has warm clothes. She does not worry when there is trouble out there, when the husband cannot work, when the husband cannot bring money, when the husband is sick, because she is industrious, because she is strong, because she is a hard worker. But these modern women, these Instagram generation women, they want a man who can provide them their needs and their wants for the rest of their lives. What are you bringing to enhance your relationship? What are you bringing to enhance your man? What are you bringing other than your hips, other than your face? What are you bringing to make that relationship enjoyable? What are you bringing to make that marriage livable? What are you bringing to enhance your relationship, to enhance your man, to make your man happy? The Bible says her husband puts his confidence in her. He will never be poor. And it says, as long as she lives, she does him good and never harm him. That's what the Bible says. Go read about the virtuous woman. For her price is far above rubies. So stop telling me, I want a high value man. What is high value man? What does that mean? You want a man who has put himself together. You want a man who has this job, who is making all this money. You just come and lay down. You see, there's a reason why rich people marry rich people and poor people marry poor people. Middle class marry middle class. Because rich people are up here. More often than not, they don't come down low to marry somebody low. No. They marry people. They marry women who can match them. And me, I'm always say, I am working so hard for me. God is a curse that I will marry somebody who is not motivated in life. It's a curse that I will marry somebody who is unmoved in life. It's a curse that I will marry somebody who sleeps more than he wakes up. God forbid. Because I am working so hard for me. I am working so hard in order to get me out of poverty, in order to bring generational wealth. So I'm not going to stoop so low to get a man who cannot enhance our relationship, who cannot enhance our life, who cannot enhance our marriage. I will not do that. I'm sorry. I don't get where you guys get this notion of, oh, I just want to marry a high value man. Don't you think that high value man also wants to marry a high value woman? Don't you think so? There's nothing wrong in being a waitress. What steps are you taking in order to climb the ladder? The Bible said that a virtuous woman, she's industrious, she's strong. What else are you doing? Are you going to community college? Are you taking up some skill? What else are you doing in order to enrich yourself? Everybody don't have to go to college. I'm not a college graduate yet, but I make my money. I take care of me. I handle my business. I take care of me and my children. So what are you bringing? What are you bringing to the marriage to enhance the relationship? You want all, and I always say that relationship is not about finding the right person. It's about you and I becoming the right person. Then the right person will walk into our lives. God forbid that I will help me, I will enrich me in order to end with somebody who cannot bring anything to the table, who cannot bring anything other than sex to bed. They sell that in Amazon. I'm sorry. They sell that in Amazon if I so much need it. So it's not about, yeah, I'm beautiful, I'm loving. Most of these ladies that say they want a high value women, all they say is, I have intelligence, I can make babies. I just want, a comfortable life. I want a rich man. I want, and they'll be cracking their nails. They are popping their nails. Nothing wrong with those. But you got to bring more than that to the table. You got to bring more than sex to the bedroom. Do you know how to cook? I'm going to make a video on that. Do you know how to cook? Most of you that are looking for high value men don't even know how to make an oatmeal. Yet you want a man who is high value. You don't know how to make chicken wings. You don't know how to boil water and make tea. Yet I want a high value man. Girl, bye. Go take care of yourself. If only sex is what you're bringing to the table, if only sex is what you're bringing to the bedroom, if only sex is what you're bringing to that man's life, you'll be single for the rest of your life. Because if a man finds out this is all you bring to the table, probably they will use you and toast you. Probably they will use you and, have side chick out there. Learn to do more for you. Learn to advance you. Learn to take care of you more. Learn to want more out of life than what you already have. I'm aspiring to do that too. I'm doing that with my life. Learn to achieve life. Don't just say, I want a high value man, and you are not even high value yourself. Charity, as the Bible says, begins at home. And what is home? You are the home where high value should start with. Until we meet again, I have my product. I have my braid butter. I have my braid butter that we use to detangle our braids, and you also can use it as a leave-in conditioner. This is really, really amazing. This is good. It's fast selling in the shop, and I have it on the website also. So I have it on the website too. You will love it. It's very, very good. And we have the our oil also for your edges. This is edge regrow serum. It has amazing properties in here. You will love it too. Until we meet again, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and give my channel a thumbs up. Don't forget that nobody is going to love you more than you love yourself. And the Lord is the strength of a woman. I will see you. Mwah!